and welcome to Eastern Sky Media. I'm Prashanti Mokhtan bringing you today's news bulletin in English. Governor of Arunachal Pradesh, retired Lieutenant General Nirbhay Sharma, made a courtesy call to Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi to congratulate him on assuming the PMO of India. During the meeting, they discussed on various developmental concerns of the state such as connectivity including road, air and telecommunication, hydropower and other important projects, and further requested for the PM's attention on such vital issues. The Base Barua Committee met at Nagaland House to discuss issues faced in the national capital by working professionals from Northeast. Such meets are preceding the next round of recommendations to the Home Ministry on Northeast issues. The core team of Base Barua Committee, along with working professionals, welcomed suggestions on discrimination, any form of cheating or ill treatment, if faced in the workplace by Northeasterners. Taking cognizance of the issues and cases that have been registered, the committee members were keen on formulating concrete implementable steps. Benjamin Maiko shared a sad incident of Kovalu from Manipur who was left completely paralyzed in an accident while returning home after a night shift in his office cab in 2012. The Gurgaon BPO employee passed away recently but is still awaiting justice. Meanwhile, performing artists were also included in the ambit of discussion. While talks are on with the Information and Broadcasting Ministry to showcase Northeast culture to bridge cultural differences, Takar, a solo musician from Arunachal Pradesh, apprised that even small performance platforms will be a positive step. I'm joined today by Advocate Lee and President of the Naga Students Union of Delhi, Maivio. So Lee, if you could just tell us, we know about the incident, of course, now. But the fact that this shameful act happened, and you often talk about, how maybe Northeasterners are afraid to file cases because of this reason. If you could just tell our viewers.
Yesterday, my friend Mabio and other student union, just to support the girl, they came there. And in fact, I also came to support them because by the time I come to know it, already they were beaten up and all inside the courtroom in front of the magistrate. Therefore, I thought, as an advocate, my presence might have given them support and all. But however, reaching there when I myself has to go through all this, I just realized that if I am being attacked, being an advocate, now what confidence would I give to a victim or maybe to my friend to say that, go and file a police complaint? Because after all, this is going to come to the court. And if the advocate has to behave this way, where do the justice come from? Therefore, I'll just tell you an incident. If you have remembered, the two guys were attacked in Ambedkar Nagar in the month of February. So one of the girl who was brutally beaten up and he was in ICU for 3-4 days, he in his police complaint, he says, I don't want legal action. So because this trust deficit now we already have with the police, now we have from the court, where do we expect this justice?
And Maivio, you are a student leader yourself and you've been fighting for so many of the Northeast people who reside in Delhi, and this has now happened to you.
Yeah, it is a very unfortunate incident and I never expected that, and it is a very serious incident and also a very serious issue. I myself have been representing many of our people in the past many years, and I've been trying to help our people, and then our members are also having a very high hope in me that I can at least help them. But what has happened yesterday has threatened also and have frightened many of our Northeast students, and also I'm afraid even myself that how will I fight the case, because I have seen what exactly has happened in the court, just in front of the judge and also in front of many policemen. After informing the police that I'm not safe anymore, I'm not being able to be protected by the police, but nothing much have done by the police as well as by the judge.
Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiren Rijiju strongly condemned the gruesome killing of a superintendent of police and a PSO allegedly by heavily armed militants in a deep jungle of Assam-Meghalaya border in Karbi Anglong district. Home Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju, who was in Assam to review the security situation following the killing, has strongly condemned the gruesome killing. Police has alleged that militants from the Karbi People's Liberation Tigers and the newly formed United People's Liberation Front are behind this brutal attack that killed a superintendent of police and a PSO. Kiren Rijiju paid tribute to SP Nityananda Goswami and PSO Ratul Nunisa, who were killed in action. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar has emphasized the ministry's priority on strengthening communication for inclusive growth of the Northeast region. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar said the Northeast should be India's gateway to Southeast Asia. In a wide-range discussion led by MP Bes Barwa on issues related to the Northeastern region, Javadekar emphasized on strengthening Indian TV and radio channels to promote harmony in the states.
मैंने वन एवं पर्यावरण तथा जलवायु परिवर्तन इस विभाग का कार्यभार संभाला और पिछले 3 घंटे से हम इसका एक रिव्यू कर रहे हैं, आकलन कर रहे हैं। कौन सी गतिविधियां हो रही है और मैं जो इस मंत्रालय के प्रमुख 100 अधिकारी हैं उनसे भी मिला हूं और उनके लिए भी एक लीडरशिप कॉन्फ्रेंस हम एक आधे दिन की अगले सप्ताह में करेंगे। इट्स अ न्यू कंसेप्ट। हम ये मानते हैं कि केवल मंत्री बदल के गुड गवर्नेंस नहीं आता, सुशासन आता है जब प्रशासन का माइंडसेट बदलता है। और इसलिए मेरा विश्वास है कि हर अधिकारी में वो जुनून होता है, जज्बा होता है और उसको रिकिंडल करना, उसको फिर से जागरूक करना जरूरी होता है।
Additional District Magistrate conducted an inspection of irregularities by commercial vehicles in Itanagar. Chief Estate Officer cum Additional District Magistrate Talo Potom has conducted an inspection of irregularities practiced by commercial vehicles to curb daily accidents and traffic congestion in state capital and seized the vehicles plying on road without proper documents and number plates. To drive home the messy traffic rules followed in the state capital, Potom cited the example of Sikkim, which followed disciplined traffic rules. Potom has strongly urged the commercial vehicle owners to follow proper norms and discipline to avoid strong legal action in case of accidents and flouting traffic rules. When asked about the action taken against unfit vehicles running on the road, District Transport Officer M. Loi slighted that his work is to check only documents and pass the buck to Motor Vehicle Inspector.
अभी हम ईटानगर के गंगा मार्केट के एरिया में खड़े हैं और यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं कि चीफ स्टेट ऑफिसर और कम एडिशनल डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट तालो पोतम जी हमारे साथ खड़े हैं और इनका जो कार्रवाई यहाँ चल रहा है, जो हम कमर्शियली व्हीकल्स का जो चेकिंग चल रहा है, इनका कार्रवाई पूरे पुलिस के सपोर्ट के साथ यहाँ पर हो रहा है। तो इसके बारे में थोड़ा हम जानेंगे। सर, ये एग्जैक्टली चेकिंग क्यों चल रहा है और किस वजह से चल रहा है?
खास करके हमारा ईटानगर में आप लोग मालूम होगा, सिक्किम भी एक ऐसे ईटानगर का एक जैसे हिली कैपिटल है, लेकिन सिक्किम में आप जाने से दिखाई देगा कि इस प्रकार का ट्रैफिक जाम होने से भी एक डिसिप्लिन में होता है। लेकिन हमारा यहाँ लोग बिल्कुल ही ना पुलिस का बात मानते हैं, ना हमारा बात मानते हैं। तो पहले हम लोग बहुत प्यार से कोशिश किया, लेकिन हम लोग का बात नहीं समझने के लिए कोशिश किया और बिना गाड़ी कागज़ का हमारा जितना कमर्शियल व्हीकल है, आज सुबह आप हमारा साथ घूम के देख रहा है, अभी सामने में आप देखिए गाड़ी का सिग्नल ही नहीं है। तो गाड़ी का सिग्नल नहीं है तो वो कैसे मेन रोड में गाड़ी दौड़ेगा?
The 5th Northeast National Service Scheme Festival concluded on a successful note at Nerist in Itanagar. Director of Higher and Technical Education, Government of Arunachal Pradesh, Dr. Zoram Begi, called upon the NSS volunteers to spread the message of unity and brotherhood as he addressed the final day of the 5th Northeast National Service Scheme Festival. Various youth motivation, awareness and orientation sessions were conducted by renowned resource persons during the 5 days festival. Over 300 NSS volunteers and officials from 8 northeastern states participated in the festival. The 5-day-long festival saw social awareness programs on issues like drug abuse, literary competition and field visits to Ganga Lake and State Museum. Prominent attendees included Secretary of Education R.K. Mishra, Professor M. Muralidhar, in charge director of NERIST, Sunil Basumattari, Regional Head NSS of Guwahati, among others. The security dog squad building of Arunachal Pradesh is at the risk of outside encroachment as there is no proper security wall surrounding it. At a time where an incident of killing a tiger inside a well-maintained cell of Itanagar Zoo was reported, the dog squad building, which does not have proper boundary wall, is susceptible to high security threat to the trained dogs due to no proper boundary wall. The building is at high risk of outside encroachment as the entry gate has no security lock system. Even as Eastern Sky Media tried to get information about the dilapidated condition of the dog squad building, the concerned authority could not come up with any proper explanation. Councillor of Ward 2 organized the clean-up drive and footpath construction at the new market in APMC complex of Gopur Tinali in Itanagar. Shopkeepers and vendors along with residents of Ward 2 came together for the clean-up drive and footpath construction at the newly shifted market of APMC complex in Itanagar. The social work was initiated by Councillor Tatung Tanya as the area lacks footpath and drainage system, which has been causing a lot of discomfort for the shopkeepers in the market. Even as the deteriorated condition of the market area called for state authorities' attention, neither state government nor APMC provided fund or materials for the social service. However, Tatung said APMC has assured help in the future.
ये सोशल सर्विस जो गवर्नमेंट का कोई कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं है, तो यहाँ मार्केट शिफ्ट होने के बाद में अभी आपने बोला यहाँ कोई ड्रेन नहीं है, रास्ता नहीं है, इसी का वजह से यहाँ कस्टमर नहीं आता है। तो इसलिए यहाँ जो व्यापारी लोग दुख है, जो सेलिंग नहीं है, तो इसलिए तो उन लोग का दुख को मैं शेयर करते हुए आज जस्ट हम लोग का कस्टमर आने जाने का थोड़ा सुविधा के लिए हमने ऑर्गेनाइज किया।
Life has indeed come full circle for former Congress ministers who are now back to practicing law. Prominent among them is former Minister of External Affairs Salman Khurshid, who has taken up a tricky case. While Kapil Sibal and Salman Khurshid have kick-started their legal careers once again, Virappa Moily and P. Chidambaram are set to follow shortly. However, it is Salman Khurshid who may be in a potentially brewing storm as he has taken up the controversial Tarun Tejpal case. Khurshid was recently in the Supreme Court to plead for interim bail extension for rape-accused Tarun Tejpal, who is the former editor-in-chief of Tehelka magazine. This is all from Eastern Sky Media for today. This is Prashanti signing off.